Alright, what is going on everyone? Fraser or FaZe K here, and welcome back today to a brand new video where I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I got I think you call it Benign tumor, which is like non-cancerous tumor. I had that exactly 1 year ago. I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I got it and how I got rid of it. Funnily enough, I wasn't planning on making this video at all, but I saw some YouTubers started making these story videos. I saw Apex made one, and it made me want to do this one because this is a story that like I said, I've not told anybody on YouTube or anything. None of you guys even knew that this was happening to me at the time. I was still making videos throughout all of this, but none of you guys knew about it. So I'm just going to tell you today, this happened to me exactly a year ago in 2016. It is the 14th of April 2017. I'm in Los Angeles right now, but this happened to me April 2016. I was in England and I was also in New York at the time while it was going on, the New York FaZe house. You guys might remember my videos from back then. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about how I got it, how the doctors, like show me what to do, about how to get rid of it, and also then how I got rid of it and how I'm now back, or how I've been back to being happy and healthy for like a year now. Like this didn't affect me too much. It was bad at the time because I couldn't gym, but let me get into that. I'll tell you guys the story now. So it was about a year and a half ago and I started going to the gym. This is when I properly would say I started going to the gym consistently to try and build muscle. And you guys know when you go to the gym, everyone's all about the gains, everyone's all about the protein shakes, the diet, all that sort of stuff. And my gym is like a bodybuilding gym. It's called Body Heat, so it's literally a bodybuilding gym. And they have behind the counter there like these insane protein shakes. They like recommend you protein shakes, and like my friends are recommending me protein shakes and stuff to come and like drink. And this is what the doctors think, caused my tumor. And it's insane. I'm not saying to you guys, don't drink protein shakes, don't do this, like don't ever drink stuff, because you never know what can happen. My body just decided to not agree with protein shakes, which was something that at the time I was drinking so much of because I was so obsessed with it getting big. And luckily for me, I had like a very good body build. Like I've always been like a wide guy, like I've got wide shoulders. So when I started going to the gym, I just started putting on so much muscle, and it just like kept me motivated because obviously when you see results in yourself, especially with the gym, it just motivates you to go so much more. And I was just going so much. I was eating protein bars, getting these protein things off the internet like Mars protein bars, Snickers protein bars, just drinking like protein every day in smoothies and food, chicken, just everything. It was just all about protein. And then one day I was in the shower and I was just washing like this, and I like went to wash like my nipples, and I was like, yo, what, there's a lump, like a lump under my nipple. And I know like it is not common for men to get breast cancer, but they can still get it. So I was like, oh my god, what? Like, what is this under my nipple? So I was like, went to my mom, I was like, feel this. She was like, oh, okay. So she got me a doctor's appointment for that day. Went to the doctor like ran tests. She was like, do not worry, Fraser, it is not like cancer. It's not anything like that in the slightest. So don't ever think that, guys. Like, I did not have cancer in any sort of way. It was like a inflamed like kind of thing under the tissue or something. I don't really understand it fully, but it was inflamed. It was pretty much air. There was nothing in it. It was just an air socket. And the doctor's like, yeah, do not worry. It's just something to do with your hormones. Like kids, like some of you guys might even have noticed it, and you might have gone to the doctor because it does happen quite a lot in teenagers, which I didn't know. So like it's like, it's hormones, it's fine. Go back home. So I was like, okay, sick. So I went back home, just carried on eating protein, drinking protein, which was the main thing that I was doing, drinking loads of it, and just going to the gym, working out, making videos, just living my life. But drinking protein at the time was the thing that I was doing. So then I really started to get itchy. Like my shoulders and my chest and my back really started to get itchy, and like I didn't know what it was. It wouldn't feel dry. It would be like moist, like normal, like my skin, like moisturized, and it would just be really itchy, like to the point where I was like all the time, like uncontrollably, like my t-shirt would like make my skin itch, and I'd be like that because it would be so itchy, and it was horrible. So I went back to the doctors. The lumps, by the way, were still there. So I was like, damn, like what is going on to my body? Like I've started going to the gym, but I'm doing it completely natural. Like all my friends drink protein shakes. They drink as much protein shakes as me. We have the same diet because I'm always with my friends. We're eating the same amount of meat. So like, what am I doing different? Like, why am I like getting itchy, and like what's going on to my body? I didn't know, it was really confusing at the time. So I go back to the doctors and they just start running loads of blood tests on me, like do the sort of tests and stuff that doctors do. I don't even, you know, I don't know what they were doing. I'm not a doctor, but they were testing my body for stuff, and they found that I had an imbalance of like hormone chemicals in my body. There was this hormone, it's called prolactin, and I don't fully understand it. I know it's meant for like females use it to like make milk or something. It's used when they're pregnant, and because I'm a man, I don't have any of the stuff that women do to, you know, have a women body. So there's like this women hormone, or not a women hormone, but like this like weird hormone in my body, but like my body can't do anything with it. Like, I'm a male, I'm not a female, so it's just going around my body. So pretty much it was just kept going around my body, and I think because of the amount of it, like my levels were ridiculously high. The dude was like, oh my god, like, I can't remember exactly, like my mum's not here, so she can't tell me, but my mum was there at the time, and the doctor was like, damn, your prolactin levels are like insane, like off the chart. It's like, it's not gonna like mess you up, but like there's just a lot of unnecessary hormone in your body that doesn't need to be there. Like, that hormone should be way lower. Like, there's no reason for that to be there at all. Luckily it was a hormone that like my body couldn't use, so it was just circulating around my body. And if you guys don't know what your pituitary gland is, I'll put again a picture here so you guys can see. It's like the little tiny little thing just like underneath your brain. It's not attached to your brain, it's like underneath it. It's where like it creates some of your hormones or all of your hormones for your body. So yeah, because this hormone's going around all my body, it's being produced from my pituitary gland, which is right under my brain. It causes a small tumor, like a small mass, to be created in my pituitary gland, which like I can't really point to it. I'm pointing to my head, but like it's inside my head, like in my skull, under my brain. All of us have it, and I think just because it was like producing so much in my body, it didn't know where to go, didn't know where to put it, so it created like a small mass in my pituitary gland where it makes the hormones. And it was, like I said again, not cancerous, nothing like that, just like a mass. It was just loads of the hormone, I think, just like being produced and just like sticking together and clogging and just slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like a snowball going down a hill, except it's just inside my head. So the doctor, after running the tests, tells me and my mum that I have a small tumor, and I'm like, whoa, like I did not expect that. My friends all knew that I was going to the doctors to like see what was going on, and I had that result to tell them. I was like, Jesus, like this is deep, like what is going on? The doctor then, you know, like reassured me, as doctors do, but he reassured me really well, as in telling me like it's nothing to do with cancer at all, and that most likely all I'm gonna have to do is take a few pills, and it will just slowly reduce the size of this thing, and boom, it will just be gone. Like, it will just naturally pass through my body, I'll just shit it out pretty much. So I start taking these pills, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna book you for an MRI scan in like a few weeks. But then I think Apex, or someone hits me up, or like I hit Apex up, or somebody like involves me in going out to the Face House. So I'm like, I think I wanted to go, and like the dudes were like, yeah, we miss you, come. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll come to the Face House. So I book a flight for the New York Face House, but I have this MRI scan. So I go back to the doctors, and they're like, I'm like, yo, please, I'm lucky enough in England, by the way, to have like private health, so the waiting list can be a lot shorter. I'm like, yo, please, I'm going to America, like I have a flight, it's in 2 days, I leave in 2 days. And he's like, damn, we should, like, there's a waiting list for like a month. But then luckily there was a cancellation that popped up, and I live so close to the hospital, so like we drove there on the same day that I flew to the New York Face House. I had an MRI scan where they completely scanned my body. This was like a week after taking these pills, and then I think it was like while I was in the New York Face House, I remember, I think, only ever telling Apex about this. He was like, yo, come to the gym, and I just told him why I couldn't come to the gym. And he was like, oh yeah, that's fair enough, like I'll explain to him I was good. I was just on this medicine, and by the time I got back to England, I got the results. The whole time in the Face House, I was kind of worried, like I was like, damn, like I could go back to England and not know what's going on. I could have to have surgery, which I just did not want to have. And if I had surgery, then obviously you guys would have known about this like in 2016, a year ago, because there's no way you can't see someone drilling a hole into my head. You know, I'm a YouTuber. So yeah, I get back from the New York Face House, I've had my MRI scan, I've had everything, and I get my results, and it says that I'm clear. You know, that like the thing, you know, the MRI scan, it scans like your whole body. If you guys don't know what they are, I'll put a picture up there again, just in case you don't know. They're like these big machines that you, like, I literally laid inside this thing. They put these headphones on and like this weird stuff, and you lay in there and it just goes, and just scans your whole body. It scanned my brain, like my entire body down to my toes, I'm pretty sure, was checked, and I was good. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and guys, I am all good now. I do not want you to worry. This was a story that I had to tell you guys about that happened to me a year ago. I'm completely fine now, but I hope you guys did enjoy this. This was something that I wanted to share with you. I'm just looking down at my notes, by the way. If you saw me glancing down, I'm looking at my notes because I wrote this out to make sure I didn't miss anything. But that's also why when people ask me, oh, yeah, okay, what protein do you drink when you go to the gym? That's why I say I don't drink protein, because, you know, this is what protein did to me, which is kind of weird, but it's true. Like, drinking protein did this to me. I'm not saying it will do it to you guys. Please, if you're going to the gym and you're making gains, please keep up your gains. Don't stop that protein. It just did it to me. Don't know why. It just, you know, chose to do it to me. But I can still get my protein from many other things. I'm not stressed. Hope you guys did enjoy this anyway. This is going to be the end. I've been going on for like 16 minutes, it says right now. Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, I can do more of these stories. I've got a few more crazy stories which I can tell you guys that none of you guys know about at all. So smash a like on this if you want me to do some more stories. Let me know in the comments too if you guys have gone through anything similar to this, you know, if you have done. I'll read through some, maybe reply to some. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.